Ba-dum-bum.
Lords and ladies from near and far, lend your ears to the most raw gaming podcast in the land, with your hosts, Sir Philip the Noble, Sir Richard the Sultan, and Sir Saul the Vulgar. This is Gaming on Thrones, and remember, don't forget to flush.
Thank you for tuning in to Gaming on Thrones. Today is Wednesday, July 29th. Finally, we are back. This is the show that takes you through the digital crusade, and we are your guides, Sal Cuellar.
This your roll dog with the bad hair.
The high hair. You got high hair.
I do have high hair.
Richard Lamoureux, what's up?
I'm going at Drake next. No, I won't do that.
No, I kind of want to hear you like freestyle battle rap.
No, no one wants that. No one.
Everyone wants that. Trust me.
I'll truffle shuffle the fuck out of that guy, though.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's been a couple weeks.
How's it going?
Been Jones.
Yeah, there's actually been some news and stuff that happened these 2 weeks, so we have
About
things to
2 weeks
talk.
ago.
We got things to talk about now, which is nice.
We usually go live on Sundays, but we had some technical difficulties. Some toddlers were sick. It was just a big fucking mess. And so
Monday I didn't sleep at all.
yeah, so
On Sunday night.
finally we're here on Wednesday, bringing you a show. And we got some topics from the group members this time, so that'll be fun.
Yeah?
On top of all the other stuff. I mean, it's July 29th. That means Windows 10 is here, and you might hear some shit about that. So because that's a big deal. It's a big deal in the gaming world with DirectX 12 and the Xbox One and the Xbox app integration and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. You gotta have to kick a little knowledge to us.
What's that?
You're gonna have to
What?
kick some knowledge to us about that.
What?
About the Windows 10 or the app or what?
Multiple things, like Windows 10 and Xbox One. Like, what can I do with it?
Hey, can you do us a favor? When you talk into the phone, don't look down at your feet.
I was looking down on my dick.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you had to bend over and see it, that's why.
I don't know where the mic is on this thing.
Oh my
It's at the
God!
bottom.
When
Should
you
be.
talk to people on the phone.
I don't know if they use the mic on that or the mic on the headset.
I don't know. That's weird, though. We're doing this all on a phone because Saul had Windows 10 difficulties. So.
Well, you both sound like robots to me right now, so
It's probably
that'll
'cause
make for a wonderful show if everybody sounds like a robot.
Just
probably
sometimes
because your
it's
bandwidth
helpful.
is getting throttled right now.
Woo.
No big deal. Just gonna look over here.
I don't.
Looks like
I
we're beaming
hear
to the
what
sky.
what did you say?
I said your bandwidth is getting throttled right now.
Well, that's completely possible. That is a legit thing. Although my camera's working fine and yours is coming in like an asshole.
His is coming in fine. Yours is coming in fine.
Yeah, I got no problems. You're coming in fine.
Yeah, well, I'm getting throttled then. Always getting throttled. All right, so let's move on. So we're gonna talk some augmented reality today, some virtual reality. Like I said, we got some comments and topics and questions from the group, so we're gonna kind of dish on that a little bit. It's Iron Banner week in Destiny, so Saul, we know you've been getting down on that.
Iron Banana! Yeah, I'm using my new hunter. And I'm using that exotic helmet that makes a crazy one-shot, like the 6 times power 1.
Oh, the Nighthawk.
Yeah, but I can't level it all the way or I'll lose my 3 shots for my gold gun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't want.
turning it off.
Yeah, you don't want one for PvP, and that's his
Yeah.
only level 34 helmet he has, so he's
Or
kind of
unless
stuck.
there's like 5 dudes just standing like in a single line, and then I can just be the baddest dude ever.
Yeah, you have a bit of an overkill considering that people only have 2,000 or 200 health. Be shooting like 3,200 on him or something like that.
I should do it. He's scared. I'm not scared.
He said he's not scared.
Not
I'm lying.
scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah, that's a shitty helmet for PvP with the golden gun, unless you go Blade Dancer, and then you don't have to worry about it.
No,
True
I haven't upgraded that one yet.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. He's baby hunter.
Remember, I got to my hunter to 32 in like 8 hours. So.
Yeah, I'm baby Titan, so I'm level 33, but I don't have any of the Void subclass up yet. So. Well, actually.
You don't got bubbles then? No bubbles?
I got a bubble. I do. I actually been doing all the Queen's missions and the House of Wolves missions, and fuck, I don't even remember the other one. The
Vanguard.
No, what's the first DLC? What was that
The
called?
chick with the eyes, the Eris Morns.
Eris shit.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. That was so long ago. The first DLC. I don't remember what it's fucking called. But anyways. I've been doing the main campaign missions, and I've just been doing them with no subclass, and it becomes really hard when you can't fucking double jump or throw.
Yeah. Sucks.
Even though you're like level 32, you can't do that. But I'm just suffering through it to rank that shit up quickly, so I can get my bubble and I can be useful in raids and PoE and trials and all that kind of shit.
Why you not so good at game? I thought you was good at game.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I had a pretty good Iron Banner game. I went to 2.9, but 2.39.
Nice.
So I was happy.
Yeah, I was not having those numbers yesterday. I went like 1.7 or 0.17 a couple times yesterday.
They're out there, bro. They are out there and they're hungry.
I would start getting into the groove of it, and then I would get to like the rank 2, so I just switch to my other character, and then I'd have to start getting back into the groove of that guy. So they all went up as I went, but as soon as I would switch, it was terrible. Thank God we had good players on our team.
True.
Yeah, when you switch classes like that, it hurts.
Yeah, you think you're throwing the right grenade, you're not throwing the right grenade, and everything.
Oh, those trip grenades are the worst things ever created.
How many times you killed yourself on those? Y'all used to laugh at me all the time for killing myself on those motherfuckers.
I honestly don't kill myself, and I honestly don't kill many people with them.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. I always die.
I've never used the trip mines because I just feel like I would waste them all the time.
They're one kill though. If someone walks by, they're dead. You get the kill. But it's,
place it
risks.
In the dumbest fucking spot. Like I'm getting used to the lightning.
Those things are OP.
For the Titan.
Those are awesome.
They are awesome, and I always fucking hated them because I was like, God damn it, when is this thing gonna stop?
I do the thing where I'm like, I peek out around a corner, and then I peek back in, then I throw a grenade into the wall right in front of me that I was peeking around at, and I die.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens. For sure.
True story.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into some cool stuff today. Like we were just talking about Iron Banner, and a lot of cool things coming out for Destiny. The Taken King is looking pretty sharp. It's looking pretty good. I've been one of the first ones to talk a lot of shit about some of the stuff that Activision and Bungie have done. I've always maintained through this that I was going to buy it and play it regardless, but I had the right to bitch. And so I did so. And I knew that the more information came out, the more excited I would get about it, and that's happening. So the new supers look, we talked about this before, but the new supers look incredibly useful.
Yeah.
Really useful. Not that they're not now, but it just look really useful in all types of games. So.
Yo, that hammer, son? Yo, what about that hammer, son?
I saw PvP gameplay of that, and it looked incredible.
The hammer looked like he took it and dipped it in the sun, son.
You just fly around and you just throw it at someone and it hits the ground and comes back to you. You just keep throwing it and throwing it and throwing it.
Or you can just smack him in the face, I think, too.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. But if you're up in the air, you throw it. So.
That's awesome. You have the void bow and arrow from the hunter that actually hits and then attaches other people to it.
Yeah, and also it's a one-shot kill in Crucible as well.
Right.
So that's cool.
And you attach other guardians to it, so you can just walk up and punch them in the face. So I am looking forward to that. So I didn't find I didn't have like specific news of the week this week. Rick, do you have anything at all, or Saul?
I got all kinds of shit, bro.
You won't. You scared, bitch.
I always got news. I go digging.
Just fucking give it to us, Rick.
All right. All right. So Gamescom on August 6th is starting to like sound like it's going to be pretty sweet. We already know there was going to be more footage of a lot of games that they only showed previews of at E3. Fallout's going to have more stuff there and everything like that. Today, I guess if you're into it, I know like a lot of the player base has dropped off just based on them not paying attention to the game as much lately. But World of Warcraft has an expansion coming out, and I know there's like 8 million people that play that game. So if you're interested in it, they're going to be announcing a new expansion, and they're going to have a reveal trailer and everything at Gamescom.
Dang.
They also are going to have our first footage from Mafia 3 at Gamescom, which I'm super stoked about. Mafia 1 was awesome. Mafia 2 is it.
Is that Facebook game? Or wait, the MySpace game?
No. No. Yo, you remember that game though? I just remember that. That game was awesome. I'm like, I got to get that armored cars and shit. I remember that game. That game was sweet. No, it was. It's just like you're in the mob and you have to progress through the ranks and you become boss. And the first game was great. I remember I was deployed. I played the shit out of that game. And then the second one came out and it was like you could tell they rushed it. The story wasn't nearly as long or anything, but it still was fine in its own regard. But Mafia 3 is going to be coming out. Bethesda said that the mod tools don't exist yet. They will not be releasing with the game. They're going to work on the mod tools once the game comes out. So all those cool mods that you were hoping to get, you're not going to be able to get them day one like some other games. You're going to have to wait a while for Bethesda to actually push those tools out and give them to the community. And No Man's Sky developer has hinted that there might be, this goes along with the story we're going to be talking about later, that they will be working with Morpheus and Oculus to make it a VR game as well.
Ooh.
So
That's kind of cool.
He hasn't confirmed it, but he said it's something we're really thinking about, and he's not allowed to talk about it. So that kind of like confirms it. Mm-hmm. So that would be super sweet. Again, I'm not sure how a PlayStation 4 is going to be able to handle that, based on the limited hardware they have, but you never know. They may figure a way. The last generations, they squeezed every bit out of them that they could, so maybe they can do it with this one.
Yeah, they got 1080p out on everything.
Yeah, they had those dirt racing games. They were 1080p 60 FPS on Xbox 360. But all right, that's me. There's my news. Dude,
good stuff. It's good stuff. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Excellent work.
Excellent.
Yeah, so my news would just consist of Windows 10 thus far. I've limited use with it. I've just kind of come and messed around with it. I have not got to use the Xbox integration at all. I have opened the Xbox app, and it's pretty cool. Basically just like a smart glass kind of thing, but you can actually customize your avatar within it. You can download your captured, like your game DVR. You can download the videos from that and the screenshots and stuff. You can share them different ways. I haven't actually tried to stream anything yet. I will be doing that soon, and I'll be updating everybody on how that works.
That seems like we never talked about that when they announced it, and I was like, that's a silly thing to have, stream your Xbox to your PC. But that'll make it so much easier to actually stream. You won't need a capture card to do it. You just stream it to your PC and then set up OBS and capture the window, and you're good to go, and you can stream online. So you don't need a freaking capture card anymore, which is awesome. I never even realized that like 2 days ago.
And they say just to make sure that your Xbox is wired into your router, and should be good to go. My computer, my PC right now is still wireless to my router, which I will rectify soon. Which is
what is this, 1986?
Hey! I'm limited here in this crazy office/playroom that may or may not contain a litter box for a cat.
I seen your mouse, but I think it was a cat.
Hey, my cat likes to chill, dude. Anytime I come in here and work on this computer, I swear to God, I could be coming in here sitting down for 2 seconds, he's jumping up on this counter, making himself at home. Because usually when I come in here to sit on the computer, it's like hours of gaming.
Yeah, so that becomes your litter box.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Hey, so I'll be mentioning everything about Windows 10 that I come across in the Facebook group and all that. We can discuss it. Rick's a little disheartened with some of the features that Windows 10 is. I don't know, what's the word?
Pay to win, bro.
No, that was just satire. I don't even want to talk about what I'm mad about. But basically, there's no privacy whatsoever with Windows 10. You're basically giving all your information to anybody who pays for it.
They put their own malware in it?
Yes, there's huge malware in it. It's unbelievable. People are describing it as a virus. So, I know it works great. I know I've been seeing a lot of people talking about like it uses way less memory. It's so streamlined and it works great. It's just some of the other things in it that I'm waiting for people to figure out to shut off before I go download it. I want to get it. Don't get me wrong. It looks awesome. It's just there's certain things in it that I don't really agree with having on my computer, so I don't really want them on my computer, basically. So I'm not jiving anybody that wants to get it. Go for it. It's just I just not yet. I want it, but not yet.
You're always that way about stuff, though, which isn't
Yes.
a bad thing.
Yes, I'm very apprehensive.
And it's not a bad way to be. I actually talked to a lot of people today that were like, yeah, I'm not going to jump on that for at least another month or two until they work out all the bugs, which is fine. I mean, that's usually what I'll do with an operating system. Well, it's usually because I can't afford to buy it at that time.
Yeah. That was the big thing with this is they put that free on it. Everybody was like, yo, get it. And then when I woke up today, I was expecting to turn my computer on and download it, and I started reading, and I was like, ooh, I'm slow down a second.
Well, for my PC personally, like I had 8.1 on it, and the architecture is basically the same, so the change was not, it was nothing. It was funny because I did it this morning, and it said, I checked it, and it was like, the update's ready, do you want to continue? I continued, and 10 minutes later, Windows 10 was on my computer. Like, that's how fast it was.
Yeah, I think it downloaded in the background. I think that's what they were saying is doing. Did you have your computer on it last night, or did you turn it off at night?
I didn't. I had it on basically all night. So.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, what they're doing. One of the things that I'm complaining about, what they're doing is once you have Windows 10 on your computer, it uses your computer as a peer-to-peer to push it to other computers around you. So, like, basically, when
it's a torrent machine.
Yeah, it's a torrent. So basically, when you get it, Windows is using your computer, some of your bandwidth and everything, to push it to other computers around you in like your local network. So it's faster.
Right now, you all sound like robots because I'm feeding the rest of my neighborhood Windows 10.
Basically. But I mean, that's a super smart idea. It's just something I don't really like because imagine everybody downloading Windows 10 today. I mean, apparently Xbox Online has been. Like everything Microsoft Online related has been shit all day because they're pushing out millions of copies of a new operating system. So like, them using your computer is awesome. It's a good idea. But
what happens to people
it's going to wave to whoever registered for it first?
Issues?
Yeah.
Like
What'd you say?
What happens to people who pay for bandwidth?
I think it's all in background. To be honest with you, it's not.
It's still bandwidth though. I mean, if it's running off their network and they're putting out a gig of shit, and they go over a gig, and they didn't allow that unless it's in the disclaimer somewhere.
We'll see. It probably is in the disclaimer.
Of course it is.
Well, the thing is that they said this still isn't the final version of Windows 10. This is just them pushing out the initial release. That I think August 1st is when the new service agreement drops, which you should read carefully because you're gonna have to sign it again on the 1st. That's when they said they might remove that feature from it, but this is just to help with the initial push. But there's no confirmation that that's gonna go away. So we'll see. But like it's a smart plan the way they're doing it because this is how they can offer it for free by shelling out little pieces like the little button that comes up that says recommended for you. That's them. Giving your information to an ad company that's saying, oh, this guy does this, maybe we'll try to sell him this game, and they'll put a little thing there. So that's how Microsoft's getting all the money to do this. So, I mean, it's smart for the consumer. It's just something that I'm not really into right now.
No, I get that. I mean, it's legitimate. I give you a hard time because I know how passionate you get about it. But as per the conversation in the comments on the Facebook group, it was just like I don't blindly go with anything Microsoft says. I've criticized them many, many times, but I wanted to mainly get Windows 10 as soon as possible just because of what we do here, because I want to see how everything works. And if it doesn't work great, then I always can go back to 8.1 because it does actually save a previous version of your operating system on the machine. It's so easy to go back.
Yeah. Does it wipe everything though? Like, did you have to reinstall Steam and all your games and everything?
No.
Or not? No.
No. It was like, that's why I said in one of the comments, like literally, it kept my cookies and everything. Like it was so. I mean, I don't know. That could be just with 8.1. I don't know how it is with 7. I don't.
I
know
got 7 and everything was kept on mine. It just at the beginning it went like kind of haywire, but then it auto adjusted itself.
Yeah.
So it kept all your programs and everything?
Yeah.
I don't even know where my little Windows thingy went at the bottom, the one that says your upgrade. It's not even there anymore.
How do I make it look like XP again?
I just put a blue screen of death on your computer. That's how you make it look like XP.
There's a really cool article on CNET though about how to people have already like dissected the Windows 10 and how to make it really streamlined with the start menu and everything. And because like mine didn't come with like tablet view or anything, but I guess depending on what kind of computer you have or if you do have a touchscreen computer, it's coming like automatically in the tablet view, and it just gives you a bunch of pointers on how to take that off and stuff. So
that's cool.
Like I said, I haven't messed around with it too much, but I've just, I went and like, the first thing I did was make sure I had all my video card drivers and everything that were good to go and updated. So, anyways, we won't spend this whole time talking about Windows 10, but it is a
when does DirectX drop? It doesn't drop for a few more months, right? So DirectX 12?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's there yet. But it's a big deal. Like the Windows 10 architecture and what they're doing with Xbox, and I mean, let's be honest, gaming in general. Microsoft right now is working on getting everything. You can stream PC games to the Xbox, which would be cool.
Yep.
Dude, I'm telling you, didn't we say at E3 that like Xbox's whole like goal from their E3 presentation was we want to be a PC? And I was like, this is just going. I mean, this is what you had to do.
Remember the original Xbox though? Remember how people like put Linux on it and shit because it was so close to the PC architecture?
Yeah, that's what they're going back to. It's nice.
Yeah, they're getting back, which is good, right?
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, just so if you have like a Beast PC in your bedroom or whatever, like I do, and I want to go play fucking video games off my PC in my living room, it'd be sweet if I just turn my Xbox on and do it. I wouldn't mind doing that.
That's awesome.
That's a super cool idea.
It doesn't work well for me because if I'm not playing video games out there, it's usually like someone's on that TV because in the way it is in my house, being married and having a child, that Xbox One, like I'm the atypical Xbox owner that they're like, hey, we want this machine in your living room to do everything for you. Like that's me.
You just sit there talking to your Xbox all day. Xbox.
So, yeah, like by the end of the day when I go to bed at like midnight or 1 o'clock or whatever, and I hit that thing off, that thing is on fire. Like it's been on all fucking day, and we get home. When I wake up in the morning, I try not to turn it on. I just put on PBS Kids for the kid, and then when we get home, that sucker's on and it's fired up the rest of the night. So it doesn't get a break. But I don't see me like I have a nice PC now, so I'm gonna sit in here and play PC games. I'm not gonna go out there and do it. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, if I had a Surface Pro or something like that, that would make more sense for me, just to be on my own screen somewhere, sitting out on the couch with my wife or whatever. But to stream the Xbox in here, that makes good sense to me. I can do that. So, yeah. Anyways, so is that a game changer though?
I think it is.
I think it is. Changer. There's already things that do that. Steam's coming out with something that does that too. But I just think it's a really cool feature that didn't even need to be brought up, but they put it in there. and they're not
Yeah.
going to charge any money.
So
for it,
what are your
that's
thoughts on it, Saul? Because you said you think it is.
I think it's a game changer, just because the PlayStation 4 can't do it, and that's its only real competition.
That's true. That's true. I think everybody, no, I don't want to say that. That sounds horrible. But every gamer that's like hardcore into gaming has a PC or wants a PC. Would that be accurate?
I think they want the quality you get out of PC,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't want a PC.
Okay. Because here's what I'm thinking. Like, so everybody that has a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox or both, and they're like a real hardcore gamer, I would think that they would want to have or do have a PC, like a gaming rig of some sort, and maybe one console.
I don't think so. Fanboys want their thing, and that's it. I think most normal people are just like, yeah, they want more stuff to play more games. I mean, you don't have any reason to have a PlayStation 4, but you want one still.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I don't even really know where I was going with that. I just guess that I'm happy to see Microsoft say, okay, we're not gonna beat PlayStation 4 by talking about 1080p. We're not gonna beat them by talking about frames per second. We're not even gonna beat them by talking about exclusives or timed exclusive. I mean, they still have to advertise that shit because it is gonna sell Xboxes. You know, not the numbers that the PS4 is selling, but it's going to sell machines.
But I think this is the way for them not to become PlayStation 3 of last generation, to still sell a bunch of consoles but not be overwhelmed like PlayStation was. Because last generation, Xbox fucking killed it. This is their way to be like, we're not going to beat them on everything, so we might as well beat them by being unique. And not unique in like the weird Nintendo way, but like unique in like a functional way.
But didn't PlayStation 3 ended up outselling Xbox 360 in total numbers?
Yeah, because they don't play Xbox in Asia.
Well, yeah, but I mean, but still, that's
not America. Not America.
But Xbox
Which is
wanted
Xbox's
to get into
largest
that market.
Like right now, Europe is 94%, I think, PlayStation right now. Like Xbox's market is the United States. And probably Mexico and South America or something. But it's this side of the hemisphere. PlayStation is gonna own the other side of the fucking world. So just let them have it and do what you're good at and keep it simple.
And what do you think is going to happen in China?
Now they have a console lift, band lift. So
which is good
doesn't mean all games are available there, but still.
Yeah, that's true. It's a step. It's a step in the right direction.
So which basically means in like 2 years at all these League of Legends tournaments and everything, you're not going to see a single fucking white guy. Not a goddamn one of them anymore. Because there's always like that,
Chinese.
Like Team Solo Mid will show up or something, and bam, they're like, all right, go beat the guys I can't pronounce their names, and they always lose, but still. I mean, now you're just not going to. It's just going to be broadcasted in Japanese or something.
What's the male to female ratio in fucking China?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
There's a lot of chicks.
Isn't it like 1 to like
no?
one
There's a
male
lot
for
of
every
dudes.
2 women.
Oh, a lot of dudes, yeah. But there's like
3 males for every 1 woman or something.
Yeah, it's like hard to get a date over there.
Yeah.
It's actually really a shitty situation. It's really
it's like
bad.
kind of a shit country. That's what communism does.
Yeah.
But it sucks over there. But
they're gonna be really good at video games.
They are.
They
They're
are
super good at video games. Dude.
Like the guys are so like if you're like between the age of 16 and 34, the guys just are like so happy right now.
Yeah.
Finally,
oh, America!
Because
now they can just get all the pixels off of their porn and everything would be great.
Yo, do you know they make a machine that does that?
What?
They make a machine that does that. It's like a VCR, and they sell it, and it's like
they make a penis pixel machine.
The pixel machine to unpixel the pixels on genitals in Japan.
Damn.
Oh my gosh!
I swear, and they're like $600, and they never.
The decoder. It's a decoder ring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Well, anyways, my point to that was PlayStation 4 is doing its thing, and it's doing it really, really well with the hardware they have. You know what's funny is
what?
They nailed it with that share button. That's such a like you can because it's so much more difficult to do it on an Xbox. There's so many steps.
You can just, but the thing that they didn't nail is the fucking PlayStation record that. It doesn't exist. I want it so bad.
It doesn't. I say it sometimes.
All the time. That's like my biggest gripe with PlayStation. Other than that, and their controllers, just, I love them. They just break. Every controller I've had just fucking breaks, and it's not like I throw them or anything. They just,
Oh my god, dude!
These
My
little
controller's
thumbsticks
starting to have like
are terrible.
little-
You peeling it off and everything. It's shit. Crap.
Stop making shitty controllers. That's where they
They
save
feel
the
good
money.
in my hands because they're not so tiny like the PlayStation 3. It was like this. This one you actually has some meat to it, but
No, bring back the original Xbox controller. That thing was a
That was
man.
a-
I love that one. It was like, yo, y'all want to play some Halo? Let's do this.
Saul, did you like that controller?
I loved it. It's huge.
Yeah, I have
It
big
was
hands.
so big.
It was good.
They were like, we're in America. We're big. We like things
remember the-
big.
Black and white button before the bumpers existed. I think black
Yeah.
was your fucking grenade button in Halo.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Good fucking times. So, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this show, I just have to say that I watched the Angry Video Game Nerds episode, and I'm going to share it with you guys, and hopefully you watch it because it's fucked up. But he did a review of the Dreamcast game Seaman. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that game.
Awesome.
Well, I remember them advertising it. Well,
Seaman.
not advertising it, but seeing it
Is
on
it
the internet.
Seaman or Seaman?
Seaman.
Okay. All right.
And it is the most fucked up thing.
Doesn't it
can't-
talk shit to you and stuff?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. I have to share the video because he's legit like what the fuck. It's really weird. It's really weird, but really funny. So I'll send that, and I'll actually post that to the Facebook group, and I'll tweet it out too because it's funny as shit. So I want to just get to some of the people's comments and suggestions on what we should talk about today, and that's going to be our show. So before I do that, does anybody have anything else they would like to share? with the community?
Ant-Man made $234 million worldwide, 113 million.
Did you see it?
domestic And 120 foreign. No, I do want to see it. It's just I haven't had the time.
Yeah, I want to see it too. I hear it's really good.
I want to see the end credits is all I want to see.
So
So I can see superheroes I actually give a shit about.
They made
Bro, you don't
100
like
million
Paul
off
Rudd,
it.
dude?
I like Paul
What's up?
Rudd. I don't like Ant-Man.
You don't
I mean-
even know Ant-Man.
I
Yeah,
know because
you
I'm not 90 years old. I didn't grow up with terrible fucking comic book characters.
Ant-Man is old as shit.
That's what I'm saying. Back when they were like just lame.
You a
It
hater.
was
So-
like, oh, this
so you're
guy's
saying,
green,
like,
so he's an
Batman's-
Avenger.
Batman and Superman are old as fuck too. Like,
Well, Superman's cop out. So Superman is just, he's like Mario when it comes to fucking video games. He's just like that.
They're all cop outs. Come on, like, oh, Spider-Man, whatever. It's so
Yeah.
generic.
They're like, oh, I mean, Superman versus Batman should be 15 seconds long. It should be the quickest fight in the world. But they're gonna make $1 billion off this goddamn movie because they got.
I hate that
Batfleck.
you're not excited about this. I genuinely hate this.
No, I'm super excited about it because of Batman, not because of Superman. Although the first Superman was pretty sweet, and I saw it in the theater with the chairs that move all around like this. So like he's flying around, you're like, whoa.
Wait, like which Superman? Man of Steel?
No, the new one, not the newer ones. The last one that came out, not the
Yeah,
like
Man of
2004
Steel.
one.
Man of Steel.
Yeah, that one. It was
Yeah.
pretty good,
I liked it.
but the chairs were the best part of that movie by far.
Or moving chairs. That's always cool.
Yeah, the one before that fucking sucked ass.
Yeah. It
And
was
the ones before those were cool, but they were only cool because I was too stupid and young to know that they weren't cool. That they were really lame. Superman
One
4
was cool.
I like 4. One of the guy from the sun.
Mhm. That was like
Yeah.
the worst one, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. But
yeah.
I was a kid. I fucking loved it.
So I have a
think
confession to
trains
make.
could talk and shit. So yeah.
What's the confession?
My confession is that before every show, I brush my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it today because I never thought about it before. But why? Like, you people can't smell my breath, and it doesn't matter. You can't even see my mouth. Like, I talk like this, and no one can see my teeth. But I want to feel fresh. I even put deodorant on, like I'm going somewhere.
Nah.
Isn't that weird? That's weird.
I'll
That's
have a
not weird.
secret. I didn't brush my teeth today.
I mean, it's not weird to brush your teeth. I'm just saying, like, you know, I brushed my teeth to come in the other room in the house. Like, that's what I did.
No, well, it's not bad. Take care of yourself, man.
Yep.
All right.
Trying to look good. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying, I thought that would get more of a reaction. Oh, well.
Oh, here you go. You gay,
so-
nigga.
What?
You gay, nigga. How about that?
That works. That's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Oh.
Shit, you gonna brush your teeth for it.
Maybe brushing that butthole.
I just wait. I'll just go like, okay, all right. I asked for it.
You did this, yeah. You were like,
Yeah, we were cool.
you
with
wanted
it,
a better
yeah.
response. You got one.
I didn't think that was gonna go in that direction. I didn't
Oh,
think like
come
brushing my
on.
teeth was gonna go to the gay arena.
The gay arena?
Yeah. That's where we are now, isn't it? Like everybody's just
We're in the gauger zone.
wow.
Yeah.
That's how you get ants, Lana.
Yeah.
Do you
Love that
want
fucking
ants?
show.
Because that's how you get ants.
So what these people want to know about or ask questions about?
Wow, these people. God, what a racist bastard.
Yeah,
What
our
do you mean
community
these
members.
people? You let me know.
So, David Arnold, who's a friend of the show and on Halo Podcast Evolved, he's one of the hosts. He's actually like the host now. So, he just wants to know if we have a summer backlog that we plan on getting through or to try and get through, before the end of the year.
Yeah, Taken
And,
King.
What was it?
The
He said
Taken
Taken King.
The Taken King. Yeah, it's not really a backlog because it's not
Sanic.
out yet. Sanic.
Sanic.
Witcher
One of the
3.
Sanic games.
Witcher 3. I only
Witcher 3.
started it to run it to see if it ran fine on my computer, and then I haven't played it since.
What have
There's-
you been doing?
Stuff.
Education?
Yeah, education. There you go. I've been learning
There you go.
stuff.
I mean, I know you've been learning stuff, and that's good. But like, how often do you learn stuff?
Oh.
Not that often.
I'm just
Not-
surprised, man. I'm surprised that you haven't like dove into it. That's all I'm saying.
I just haven't found the right mood for me to dive into something like that.
I get it, man. Hey, I get it. Those games, you need to be like on
Yeah.
top of it.
I might actually start it before the Taken King comes out and try to beat it in like a week or two.
Bad move. Well, now they got New Game Plus, though.
Yeah, they're releasing that. That's going to be their last free DLC. So I'm going to have all the free DLC, and so hopefully, like, the story, I won't have to, because you beat a game, and then they'll release DLC, and then you got to go back and replay the fucking game again just to play
Yeah.
that so it fits. So I'm kind of happy I didn't play it, so all those little parts of the game that are entering in with the free DLC, like the little towns they added and shit, they're going to be there for the first time, my first playthrough. So that kind of makes me happy. But now they're done with the free DLC, so we'll see if I can get through it in a couple weeks. But they are releasing a paid DLC, which is going to be the size of the second game. So
Yeah, I know. I will probably pick that up like next year when it's on
Yeah.
sale.
yeah,
Because-
I don't understand that. It better hopefully it follows after the finale of the.
Well, the game is so fucking huge, man. Like, honestly, I put 61 hours into it. I'm in the second fucking part of the world. Like, you can get there in like 2 hours.
I'm interested to see a speed run of that game. I think the guy said that developed it. One of the developers was like he beat it in like 22 hours, and that was with the speed run. Just main story, no side quests.
Dude, and it's like, and it's, oh my god, and I'm not the type of person, like, everybody's telling me, oh, well, and I thought about it, like, maybe I'll just blow through the campaign, and then I can play, like, Batman and stuff, because that's my summer backlog right there. It's the only one is Batman, and I've just been steering clear of the spoilers, but,
His
yeah, I
parents
can't
died.
do it, dude. It's not in my DNA. I can't play a game like The Witcher and just blow through it. There's so much cool shit to do. I can't do it.
Yeah,
I gotta
that's my
get
problem too.
Yeah,
I've put like 170 hours in Skyrim, and I've never beat it. Never.
So, Saul, I know you don't play these types of games, but I do know that you're somewhat of a completionist.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you like to get all the weapons and shit of everything.
Yeah.
So, with The Witcher, they have side missions that are basically you can know where they are by exclamation points on the map.
Yeah.
But then they also have these like miscellaneous things that can turn into side quests, or they could just be like a hidden treasure chest or a hidden area or whatever, and they're marked with question marks. And you go into the fucking like second main world, and there's like fucking 1,000 question marks. And I just can't fucking leave until they're all cleared.
Nah,
There's questions that need answers.
That's right. They need
What
fucking
the
answers.
fuck? Hire someone to answer those questions.
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I
You
gotta
get
ride
those cards
my horse.
too, man.
I ride my fucking horse around, and I just grind it out.
I heard that
Fuck
horse
These
sucks.
Question marks.
Fuck Roach.
But it's
I heard-
cool because it's like, you know, oh hey look, this question mark's a group of bandits. Let me go chop their heads off, and that's fun.
But you gotta run all the way over there, chop their heads off.
You got
come
a
back.
horse, and the fast traveling system's pretty good, so you can get at least close enough to that area of question marks and just clear.
So
that
they're
area.
bounties.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Or patrols. Those patrol missions.
They're basically patrols, only a lot more variety.
Yeah, we gotta relate to Destiny with Saul because this
Yeah.
is like the farthest he's ever strayed away from a fighter
Yeah.
or a first-person shooter. So.
He's like right now. He's like, can we wrap this shit up, man? I got to fucking do. Can we just fucking go, please?
Oh no, you got verses.
Hey,
I got a
So-
good one. If it's on me, I don't know who has it, but I got a good one.
what a versus?
Yeah, I wrote it down a month and a half ago.
You can rock it, man. I just want to get through some of this shit real quick.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
So Brian Miller of the group asks about free-to-play games and their business models. So I'm not going to get into the whole business model thing because that's pretty obvious. It's pretty much just microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
But he's saying he knows he's a cheap bastard, but games like Hearthstone and Warframe, and how do they thrive while others fail? So I
From
can't
what
really answer.
From what I hear is they don't thrive at all. I hear they make tons of fucking money because
Yeah,
people want
that's
shit. They don't
What
thrive.
thrive means.
That's
That's
they
what
might not
thrive is.
be as popular.
What? I don't think you understand what thrive means.
I
It
thought
means they're
thrive
doing
means that
well.
they're not- oh, it means they're
Yeah.
doing well. Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
means they're doing
I was
really
about to say,
well.
I was like,
No. Like suffering is bad.
yeah.
Yes. Thriving is like they're doing very, very good, and
I'm
the other
learning.
ones,
Mhm.
falling and suffering, and
I think they do well because they offer you the entire game, everything in the game, if you just work at it, instead of putting things only accessible behind paywalls. Like you can get every card in Hearthstone if you just play your ass off. I mean, there's RNG with it, but if you just keep playing, you'll get all the cards. You don't have to buy the cards. And Warframe, I'm pretty sure it's the same way. If you play a lot, you can get a lot. And that one on PlayStation, where they play a fucking 1,000 people battles and whatever, I forget the name of that is, but they do well too because they give it all the tools to succeed to you in the beginning, and also they make pretty good games. They make just fun games.
that's the thing. I think the ones that thrive are the ones that have a really good, they have a good business model to the game itself. Like the game is a legit game, and then you can pay to win if you want, but if you don't, you just ride it out. You just play the game, and then you can get a lot of that stuff. So
Yeah. And also the things behind paywalls don't make you OP. Like if you had all the cards in Hearthstone, you can still get your ass whipped by a guy who just knows how to play the game better than you.
yeah, like you need to have the skill to actually.
Yeah,
do
you
it.
have to have the skill. And I'm a little jealous of today's generation growing up with all these free-to-play games. These didn't exist when we grew up. The best thing, the closest thing we had was a demo disc that came with like fucking Xbox magazine. or
PlayStation
something.
magazine and shit.
Yeah, you know, like it just was like the first hour of Final Fantasy VII or something. So I mean, you can literally have a catalog on your computer full of games, completely full of games, and not have paid a single dime for any of them. And if you look at Twitch right now, the top 3 streamed games are League of Legends, Dota 2, and fucking Hearthstone, and they're all free. And they have the biggest prize pools of any other gaming tournaments on Earth.
Big money, man. Big money.
Big old money, man. Yeah, Brian.
So-
So I think the free-to-play games, I personally don't hate microtransactions like a lot of other people. It does not scare me to see the word microtransaction. I let the few pay for the many, and that's that. I mean, if you want to buy the shit, fine, buy it.
Yeah.
I don't
The
need
worst,
to do it.
the worst one I always do is if you do something and you say you had to do something 3 times in a game on your phone, and then it's like, oh, you can't play this game for another fucking hour unless you give us $1. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
As soon as that happens, the game's deleted off my phone. Fuck you.
Yeah,
That's a
like you
terrible
ran out of
business model.
energy. You need to wait
Yeah.
like 12 hours to get more
Yeah.
energy.
Stupid.
They
Yeah,
would
the
have
problem
said,
is
just go outside.
Yeah, those fucking
Yeah.
games are so addictive.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm playing Farmville, but I ran out of energy. I can't play any more carrots. How about you go to the fucking store and buy some seeds for 98 cents? Plant some real motherfucking carrots.
Or just send a request for a friend and they accept to get some points.
Yeah, you just it's those
Don't
fucking
be that
Candy
guy.
Crush
Don't
messages
fucking
like
be
2
that
years
guy.
ago are the worst. Oh.
So, and then we have Will Taylor, who asks us a pretty interesting question with the times coming up about the advances of VR and AR. And he wants to know about the recent trend in making engines free for public use, which is actually, it's not really a recent trend. It's kind of always happened, but I think with the press that the gaming industry gets now, just it's more available to us. With the internet and all that good stuff.
Like, what is it? Unreal's always been available to the public.
Yeah.
CryEngine's, I think the last one is the first one they made available to the public.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with it is that they're making the interfaces much more approachable than how they used to be. So instead of like a coder getting Unreal 2 and figuring out how to do something, like I could get Unreal 4 and figure out how to do something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
definitely more
that's the best
user-friendly.
part of it. I mean, look, every day there's somebody recreating like, oh, Mario 64 on Unreal 4, oh, Pokemon on Unreal 4, doing this and that. And it only takes them like a day to do it. So it's got to be simple, and that's awesome. It's cool. I mean, more games the better, right? Some games, most of them are going to suck, but every once in a while there'll be one that's gold.
So,
What's it
like,
called? Flappy Bird?
Yeah, Flappy
Can we
Bird.
get an Unreal remake of Flappy Bird, anyone? I'd really appreciate that.
Can we get an Unreal Candy Crush up in here, please?
No.
Oh,
I want some real motherfucking looking candy.
God, no.
Yeah, you do.
I do. I'll
Really
eat that
do.
shit. I can't eat it, but I want to eat it.
And VR, I think it's just a natural progression. People have been saying it's going to happen since fucking Lawnmower Man came out in like 1988.
That's such a horrible movie.
It was so bad, but it was so cool when it came out. So I think it's awesome. I just, like I said, I don't think a fucking PS4 or Xbox is going to be able to handle it.
So do you think, because it's weird because we're at this VR AR stage where we got both Microsoft, both the big boys, Microsoft and Sony and Valve for that matter. You want to throw them in there? They're playing this game. Like, okay, we got this other technology, and Xbox is probably like, yeah, well, we've kind of had Kinect and that's something, but okay, that's not last. People hate it, so we got to go in a different direction.
People hated it 2 times.
Yeah,
Twice.
it didn't work twice. I mean, it fucking didn't work.
That statement ticks me off because it does work.
But not for like
not
the
for what
games.
it's supposed
Like
to be
when you're
used
like,
for.
oh, you're not getting any points and you're doing all your things.
The first one was not great. This one is actually pretty good. However, we will not get into the Kinect discussion.
If they would have released that on PC first, let them fucking made all kinds of cool shit for it, then once they perfected it on PC, implemented it onto the Xbox, then it would have done better.
If only Microsoft used that model, huh? That'd be nice.
They announced a Star Wars game a few years ago, and everybody was excited, and it was like Star Wars Dance Dance Revolution. For the Kinect. I mean, you want to talk about people fucking pissed off? I mean, come on.
Yeah, the way they made it look is it's advertising. I don't know, man. Whatever. But Saul, let me hear your thoughts a little bit on the augmented versus the virtual reality, or just the fact that what does the future hold for us? Why are you excited or not excited for these two pieces of technology to kind of make headway in the gaming industry?
I think for some things, virtual is better. Like a first-person shooter, I would think the virtual is better. But for like the Minecraft or like stuff like that, or like puzzle games, if I could play a puzzle game while watching something on TV in front of me and still being able to see everyone in the room and shit, like that's cooler. I think they have their own spots in the game genre.
Sure.
So that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, and like real quickly, I'll just read. I know we all know what they are, but I just want to read the definitions of each, so just that if people are listening and they don't really know exactly what the difference is. So augmented reality is the blending of virtual reality and real life. as developers can create images within applications that blend in with contents in the real world. So with AR, users are able to interact with the virtual contents within the real world and are able to distinguish between the two. So basically, like we saw at E3 where Microsoft had a live demo of HoloLens, which is an AR piece of equipment where they played Minecraft on a table. Basically, you can't see it unless you have the HoloLens on your face. So it's really cool in theory. I think something like that could work well with shooters even, or like RPG games. If, say, while you're wearing it, playing the game on the television screen, you maybe have an inventory list or something that you can...
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like I don't know how they would integrate that. There's smarter men out there than me and women that will do that, but I think augmented reality could work in almost any platform. But I think you're right. Virtual reality is for sure, because why are we talking about these two pieces of technology? I mean, the way that video games have kind of grown has been more of an immersive experience. Like even with the shooters, right? I mean, it's more immersive than ever.
Imagine playing like a really eerie horror game in virtual reality. How terrifying that's going to be. I don't even play them in my room with my lights on, let alone play them nah, fuck that.
In Alien Isolation,
you get so scared.
I would too, man. I'll be a little girl.
Man, like surround sound headphones on and everything.
Oh, you couldn't hear anything, dude. Oh my god.
And you would look like such a jerk off if someone walked in on you and you're like, oh no.
You're crying under a pillow. Yeah. No, but like it's funny because even with Alien Isolation, which was somewhat of a really spooky game, even the Kinect offers just a smidgen of like a reality kind of immersive feature where you can like turn your head to one side or another, and she would look out of look around the corner, look out of the locker, and so you'd do that. You'd kind of turn your head, and your field of view on the TV would change, and she'd look out of the corner. So it's almost like when people used to play games when you'd be racing and they just turn. They just use their whole body to turn the controller.
I still do that.
Yeah. If I'm trying to shoot someone in Destiny, I'm like,
oh god, I would love to see that.
Oh, I've headbutted my monitor like 18 times.
So that's how it was like, and it was pretty crazy. So let me then, I'll ask Rick about virtual reality, but first I'll read the little description. Virtual reality is all about the creation of a virtual world that users can interact with. This virtual world should be designed in such a way that users would find it difficult to tell the difference from what is real and what is not. So yeah. So like AR would be.
Oculus keeps saying, "Oh, it's not going to happen." It's going to fucking happen. Definitely going to happen.
They have. Wait a minute. Okay. They actually have videos. They have YouTube videos of them showing people porn on virtual reality.
Have you seen the one with the Asian dude with it on, and he's like banging a sex toy, and he's just sitting there looking at it, like.
Yeah. It's crazy. But so basically the difference is AR is you can tell the difference. Okay, this is virtual, this is real. It's kind of a virtual overlay to your real world. Mm-hmm. Whereas virtual reality, you're all in. The sounds you're hearing, the sights everything around you is covered. So you're basically all into this world. And like Rick said, with horror games, and Saul said with first-person shooters, that would be amazing. It'd be super fun.
Yep.
And also very scary.
Yeah.
Imagine the Jaws game.
Just sitting there floating around in the water looking like, what the fuck?
Like a part. Alright, so like it's me, you, and we're all three of us are at the beach, and we're just like, oh man, this is really cool. We're like swimming and stuff. Oh, let's go a little further out there. Then all of a sudden, there it is, bro, a fin.
Well,
and you're just too far.
Well, I'm not 7, so I don't go swimming in the ocean anymore. So that's not going to be a problem for me.
Wow, really?
Fuck no. You know what's in there? There's scary shit in the ocean. Fuck you. I don't even like swimming in my pool if there's leaves in it, like at the bottom. I'm like, no, I'm not getting in there.
There's probably spiders on those leaves.
We're not talking about spiders now.
Play Limbo.
Yeah.
Giant hairy-legged spiders.
It just looks like a pretty game, so I'll probably play it.
It's fucking twisted, bro.
Really?
my wife started playing it first before me, and I was watching her, and we're walking along, and like it's so like the animation is so cool, and the art style is so cool, and then you'll see like little kids like hanging in the background or kids' heads on the ground, like it's fucked up, man. It's like Lord of the Flies, dude.
What game is this?
It's crazy. Limbo, you got it for free.
Next month. I think it's the first.
He got it for free
two...
on the Xbox already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, well, too spoopy.
So, Rick, how do you feel about the AR, VR type of thing, and where is it leading us?
Personally,
is it going to be the future, or are we still pretty far away?
It's not going to be the future. It's not going to be the future because it's not going to get accepted on the consoles for the reason that I said before. I don't think there's enough power in the limited hardware that they have. I mean, it's still yet to be seen, and I could eat crow on this, and hopefully I do because I want this to be awesome. But I feel if they're trying to push every game 1080 60 right now, as soon as you pair it to a VR headset or an AR thing, you're looking at 720, 20 frames a second.
It's true.
Because you got two screens you're going to have to pose. And I mean, at 720 when it's like this close to your face, it might not look that bad though. So if they do 720 60.
Hey, I have one thing to say about that. What's your favorite game right now that you play on the console?
I know it's 30 frames a second. Every other game on the fucking console.
Got him.
But well, it's because I have friends. If you guys weren't on there, I wouldn't be playing.
What I'm saying. What if you had friends on the other one?
But let me ask you this though, Rick. Do you notice it while you're playing with friends?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you totally can notice it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I'm just like I don't want to sound like an elitist or anything, but I'm so used to playing on my PC. That's where I play almost all my games. And most games you can just completely unlock the frame rate. Don't do it in Skyrim. Keep Skyrim locked at 60 because all the water disappears when you unlock it. You start glitching through shit. It sucks. But so when I go to that, I can see it's. But I mean, in the same breath, it's not as bad as like when you. At least it's steady 30 frames a second. It never really dips below that, which is good because like some games that are unlocked will dip down to like 20 frames, and you can definitely tell the difference at 20 frames. I mean,
I don't notice it in Destiny, but I recently found out that apparently my left eye is like completely retarded. So,
full of potato.
Dude, we had this newfangled machine at work, and they brought it back to the back where I work, and they're like, "Hey, look into this machine, turn off the lights." And I was like, "Whoa, dude." Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I mean,
it's gonna blow the air in your eyes, like when you do the balloon test. Fuck that.
No, it's really weird. It's like this. It looks like an old camera, like a 35mm camera Polaroid shit. It's like
nice,
like real old looking. So you got to stand about 3 feet away, and they shine it up to your face, and you turn the lights off, and then these weird fucking flashy lights, and it sounds like a bunch of birds, and then it's done. Like he's like, okay, and it says I have like myopia and like astigmatism in my left eye, and I need to go fucking see an eye doctor.
Wow, that's scary.
So
bro.
Apparently, I always tell Rick, I'm like, oh, I can't tell the difference. I can't fucking see the difference between 720 and 1080. Maybe it's because my depth perception. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I'm blind as shit.
Well, the easiest way to do that is just go to a website that has the 30 versus 60 on the screen at the same time. And it's very jarring. You can definitely
but then you just blame the internet. Like, oh, well, can't really show that.
Yeah, okay.
But that's what people do.
Yeah, as far as AR goes, I don't know. I mean, the only thing we've seen so far is a little Minecraft thing, and it was pretty limited.
Yeah, Google
they
Glass,
showed they showed like the little table, and in a Minecraft world, that's nothing. That is absolutely like when you have like an almost forever expanding world. This is nothing. Yeah. So hopefully they can do more with it. Like that first trailer, that like none of that shit was working at the time, but the first one they showed Microsoft with like all the stuff on the walls and everything, that was cool. Yeah. If they can make that happen somehow, that'd be sweet. Even if they can just like, you just wear those glasses and you could lay in bed and not have a TV, and there's just a TV projected on your wall and you're watching it through your Xbox. How cool would that be?
Well, that's what they're trying to. I believe in that first commercial they do show that. Like the guy brings up like a little screen, next to his TV, and I don't know how.
We want a big screen.
Yeah, as far as that commercial,
it's pretty big.
As far as that commercial compared to the actual Minecraft demo we saw, it seems like they still have a lot to go. But
sure. Sure.
Maybe-
I think both of these
maybe it'll be awesome.
technologies are.
In their infancy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry. I mean,
You think they're both in their infancy?
yeah. I mean, we may see stuff put out for them as early as next fall or even beginning of 2017, but I don't think that we're really going to get into it actually being something that's like, people have it in their homes like on the regular for another couple of years. I just don't. The development cycle has just got to be intense, and if it comes out and it's not what it's supposed to be, like Kinect, then you're gonna fail, and people aren't gonna trust it, and they're just gonna be like, "Fuck that."
I think they're learning from that stuff because you see all these people talking about these AAA titles that are coming out, and they're like, "Oh, we're working with Morpheus, or we're working with Oculus because we want to make it VR." So when these things finally get in consumers' hands, where you can go like fucking GameStop and buy your headset, there's gonna be games supported for you day one, which is important. Because like when the Wii U came out and when the Kinect and shit came out, there really wasn't a lot of stuff to play on them. I mean, how many games of bowling can you fucking play on the Wii U?
A lot of fucking games of bowling.
Yeah, a lot of games of bowling. But as they're gonna have all this market already set with people sitting there waiting for the actual hardware instead of us usually the standard procedure with us getting the hardware and waiting for the software. They're gonna have the software already there. We're just gonna have to get the tools to use it. So
yeah,
hopefully it'll work.
Yeah, I mean, am I excited about them? Yes. Am I like giddy about it? No, because I just feel like we're pretty far off from.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, and I'm not against new shit. Like I liked what Wii U did with their gamepad and stuff. Like I know a lot of people hated it and thought it was stupid, but hey man, keep trying because eventually you're gonna hit and it's gonna fucking be awesome. I mean, people thought like we talk about Dreamcast all the time, but Dreamcast was such a leap of faith and it just was not the right time. But we all look back on it, we're like, wow, that console had all the shit we have now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
it had Ethernet on it and everything.
It's just weird.
It
was like the first console you could mod, and it was just crazy. So Ricky, you got a versus for us. Well, let me thank everybody for their questions. That's good stuff because that's easy to talk about that kind of stuff. So thanks, Brian, David, and Will. Ricky, you got versus for us. Let's hear it, buddy.
Okay. I came up with this. I thought I may have brought it up, but I don't remember ever us talking about it. Stop me if we've already talked about this, as this has already been a versus, and hopefully someone else has one. Okay. In a survival situation, like a puzzly, real-life platformer, you gotta go against a bad group of guys situation, basically like every action-adventure movie kind of situation, would you feel safer with the Goonies with Sloth or the Monster Squad with Frankenstein? Who would you go with for survival?
Now, do I get to hang out with the Goonies?
You can hang out with that. You get to hang out with them.
But afterwards.
Yeah.
So you got to make it out.
Well, no, you guys
You got
have
them
this
as a squad, right?
Yeah. You have this long journey, and at the end, you guys get to go get a beer and eat some hot dogs.
Goonies, bro.
Really?
Yo, you got Mouth, you got Chunk, you got Data.
Yeah.
You got
pretty
fucking,
good.
Yeah, come on, bro. That's where it's at.
I mean,
I thought
you
Monster
got,
Squad was a better
Thanos.
movie.
you got
Thanos,
Samwise
bro.
Gamgee.
Thanos.
Frodo. As
Yeah,
long as he doesn't say that every 5 minutes.
you got
Mr.
Rudy
Fro.
and Thanos, bro.
So you're gonna go with Goonies
Yes.
to get out of the situation. I mean, you got to figure that you're gonna get out of the situation with both of them. But who would
Can
you
I
rather?
can I throw an alternate group in there
Sure.
just to shake things up a little bit?
Sure.
What about the group from Stand By Me?
No chicks in that.
Yeah. Okay, so they died. No one died in the other
Whoa,
movies.
whoa! What do you mean you need chicks to get out of a survival situation?
What if you don't survive and you have to reproduce in the place
Well, if
where
you
you
didn't
can't get out?
survive,
Well, you couldn't.
Well, no,
let's say
no.
you couldn't get out.
You're
Well,
gonna
wait
get out of
a
this
minute.
situation regardless. It's gonna happen. Just basically the question is, who would you want to share the experience with more?
yeah.
What squad?
So,
Goonies.
The
so I'm still
Goonies?
throwing the
Yeah.
Stand By Me crew in there. See, I guess I was looking at that question wrong. Because if we're guaranteed to get out, then it would be the Goonies. But if we were like, if I had to get through the situation, if I had to take all things into account, the Monster Squad kicked way more ass. So I would go with them.
Wolfman's got nards, bro.
Yeah.
And is that including Rudy from the beginning? Because it's still Mouth. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Monster Squad.
yeah.
Frog Brothers, bro.
Corey Feldman's in all 3 groups, just to let you know.
Mhm.
I do like Saul's theory though, because the only girl like in Monster Squad was like a 3-year-old girl.
No,
Who was
there
now?
the
There
hot
was the other
virgin
chick.
chick, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hot virgin chick. That's
She
right.
wasn't
But
a
she really
virgin.
wasn't in
No,
this.
she
She
did
was
it.
in the squad until the end. She thought they were all nerds until
She's
she
in the
realized-
squad. She's in the squad though.
She's in the
Okay.
squad, bro.
And she's hot. She's like the hottest.
I'm gonna go with Monster Squad. Like I said, I thought it was a better movie.
Frankenstein, he had a teddy bear.
Yeah. Bogus.
I don't know, dude. It's just the only thing is the fucking kid that the mummy's in his bedroom. That kid was a pussy.
Mummy's in my closet. No,
Yeah,
it's not.
stop crying, dude.
I actually gave that movie to your sister. So your
My sister?
Yeah, so your nephew could have it.
Yeah, I hope he appreciates it. I love that fucking movie.
That's a great.
No
movie.
one's ever seen it either, and I'm like, dudes.
Because it came out at the same time as Goonies, and it was like
Wolfman has nards.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. Wolfman's got nerve.
They put dynamite in his pants and push him out of a fucking window, dude. That's awesome.
One of the best childhood movies.
And like the Dracula from that movie was like the costume you got when you were like 4 years old. Dracula. It was like corny as fuck. Just
Straight
like
up.
white face, lipstick with like the fangs and like the big cape and everything. It was corny, but it was awesome.
I thought he looked a lot like Christopher Lee's Dracula, so I was happy with that. It was cool.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Goonies. Or not Goonies, Monster Squad.
I'm going to go Monster Squad 2 because I'm going to take into the account that you have to actually get out of this situation. But Stand By Me crew is a good alternate. Let's tell you what, because River Phoenix is badass. I mean, even though he's dead a long time ago.
Yep.
So what about the Lost Boys, dude?
Ah, they weren't like a. I mean, I'm going like I'm a kid, like I'm 13. And
All right, what about
I
this?
wouldn't want to hang
Same
out with
question.
fucking Lost Boys when I was 13.
Same question, Lost Boys or Outsiders?
Lost Boys.
Ninja Turtles.
Lost Boys, dude. You got Jack Bauer. You got fucking Jack Bauer.
Yeah,
Ninja
but you
Turtles.
have fucking Swayze in the Outsiders, dude.
Michelangelo.
Who's alive?
2-bit. 2-bit. He eats fucking cake, drinks beer in the morning.
Donatello.
Ugh.
The Rat King.
What are you talking about? That's your people right there, Master Race.
No.
Nerd.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for being on tonight. That'll about wrap it up for Gaming on Thrones episode 47. We're almost to 50. What should we do? Should we have a pizza party on air? I think we should.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I'll have a pizza party.
Hopefully Saul won't be on his fucking phone.
Or eating edamame. Were you eating edamame all the show or something? Because I was like, okay.
Yogurt.
You were eating a parfait?
You just slapping it on your face and licking it off or something?
This is quality stuff here.
That's not how you're supposed to eat it.
It stings when it gets in my eyes.
Ew. All right, guys. Well, like I said, that wraps it up for us this week. We'll see you in 2 weeks, and we're coming to a close on our bi-weekly. So after the summer's over, we're going to go back to a weekly schedule, hopefully. Because I miss it. Like It's weird when we don't do the weekly thing, like that off week. I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah. And like I always like at like this 2 days after the show, I'm like, oh, I gotta remember this for show. And then by the time we do it, I'm like, I don't fucking remember what the hell was
I
supposed
know,
to be.
dude. You gotta like get a log and fucking keep it on your computer or something.
Yeah, if you can run around with a notepad, people are like, what are you doing? I'm remembering things about video games.
Like,
I can
who
talk about
writes
it on
shit
a
down?
podcast. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get noogies all day. It'll suck.
If anybody gives you a noogie and you don't throat punch them, then you deserve that noogie.
True story.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Peace.
Go
Bye.
bunga, dudes.